Aquanautics Pools, well known in Polk County, announced it's filing for Chapter 7 bankruptcy and closing its doors for good.
And that leaves 60 unfinished pools and panicked homeowners. And some of them now face threats of liens against their properties by subcontractors who claim the pool company failed to pay them for completed work. Homeowners knew they had better call Benkin, and let's go right to our consumer beta investigator, Shannon Benkin, to tell us more about it.
Keith, customers have been reaching out to me about this for weeks, complaining of excuses and failed promises by Aquanautics Pools. Now, the state attorney general's office tells me that they are actively reviewing consumer complaints. Meanwhile, the company owner insists that he is going to make this right.
When they find out you have a pool, that's the place everybody wants to be, especially in Florida.
Arlene Bonds of Davenport signed a contract with Aquanautics Pools on September 25th to widen her existing pool and put in pavers. She says she paid $25,910 so far on her $37,000 contract and questions why the company took her business just months before sending this letter, informing customers of bankruptcy liquidation.
Where is your operating income, your operating expenses? What do you have in the reserves? That should dictate whether or not you should take on a new job. And so, do I feel that there was some deceitfulness? Yes.
The Better Call Benkin phone has been ringing for weeks. Aquanautics customers complaining of unfinished pools. I reached company owner Eddie Scarberry by phone, and he tells me he's trying to work out agreements with other contractors to get every pool completed. He says, quote, "I've never taken a dime without the intention of finishing the pool." The company owner is telling me that he hasn't defrauded anyone and that they're going to make this right. Does that make you feel better?
Well, I don't know, and the reason why is because I bargained in good faith when I signed my contract with them, and look at where we're at.
They basically just want to be, okay, that's it, we can't finish it, go find somebody else.
In Lakeland, Jack and Marifi Garcia signed their contract nearly a year ago and say their pool was estimated to be finished by summer. Their finance company paid for work as it was completed, but they have only $25,000 left on their loan and a lot more work to be done. With so many pool companies abruptly closing recently, the Garcias question who they can trust.
That's why we're hesitant to hire another company, because who's to say that that company isn't going to do the same thing or isn't going to file bankruptcy in a month or 2 months.
Company owner Eddie Scarberry tells me his company, which has been in business for 10 years, is now insolvent. He primarily blames his problems on material cost increases, and he insists that he's working to help customers sign with new contractors before filing for bankruptcy. He added that his house is now listed for sale, and he plans to use part of the proceeds from that to make consumers whole.
But still, these customers paid some money, and they're all sitting around going, where's the money? I mean, obviously, this money was paid forth. Where did it go?
That's the big question that every consumer wants to know. And I spoke with the bankruptcy attorneys handling this case, and I was told that they don't have specifics on the financials yet, but they said that they are mediating customers' concerns. So I will have all the information you need for that law office in my story on WFLA.com, so you can call them and get your case mediated while they're offering to do it.
All right, sounds good. I know you'll stay on it. Thank you, Shannon. And if you have a problem that needs solving, you better call Benkin. The telephone number on your screen, 1-855-BENKIN, or you can reach her on Facebook at WFLA Shannon.